Good morning. My name is Gladys Mwangi. I'm going to read the tribute on behalf of Esther, the wife of Reverend Julius. Today, I stand before you with a heart that is broken, yet deeply grateful for the life of the man I was blessed to call my husband. I could spend forever talking about you, but today, I will try to summarize what you meant to me. You are more than the love of my life. You are my safe place, my greatest support, my closest friend, the greatest father to our children, and my constant companion through every season of life. Above all, you are a faithful and devoted servant of God. You loved God diligently, served him tirelessly, and stood firmly for justice, truth, and righteousness. You hated sin with passion and lived your life in a way that reflected your faith, your integrity, and your deep love for God. And even now, I still find myself asking why. Why will God allow this to happen to such a good man? A man who gave so much of himself to others. A man who worked faithfully for the kingdom of God. A man whose heart was pure, whose intentions were sincere, and whose life touched so many people. There are questions in my heart may never fully understand. But even in my pain, I know your life was a blessing. And your legacy will live on forever. In our 24 years of marriage, you showed me what true love really means. You loved not only through your words, but through actions, sacrifices, patience, and unwavering commitment. Through every challenge and every joy, every triumph, and every storm, you stood beside me. You carried this family with strength and grace. You protected us, you prayed for us, guided us, and loved us deeply. I will also miss our family time for Bible study and our singing fellowships. I love the times we shared by visiting beautiful sceneries, and you also promised to take me to many more places. Will this even be possible without your presence? I will also miss preparing your meals. For the last 24 years, from the very first day you loved my meals. From the very first day, you loved my meals. Will I be able to keep up the zeal? Only God knows. We always stayed united as a family, and I promise you today that even the unity we shared will continue even in your absence, because that is the beautiful legacy you left behind. Your love built this family, and that love will continue to hold us together. You always called me your girl and your queen, and those words will forever echo in my heart. And you, my love, will forever remain a sweetheart. I will miss the sound of your voice, your laughter filling our home, and the warmth of your presence. And even the little moments we often took for granted. I will miss the way you looked at me, the way you encouraged me, and the comfort of simply knowing you are there. You had such a special bond with our children. The love you had for them was undeniable, and they adored you completely. I smiled through tears when I remember you are lovingly calling our daughter, my Shani. Those little jokes, those tender moments, those beautiful memories, they are treasures we will carry in our hearts forever. She was, and she will always be, Daddy's girl. Our children loved you deeply, and they will miss you more than words could ever express. I see your absence in their tears, in their silence, and in their ache within our home. But I promise you, my love, I will do my best to be strong for them. The hardest part of this loss is learning how to live in a world without you physically beside us. There is silence in our home now that feels in my heart that no left with you the day God called you home. But and being loved by you. Not everyone experiences such love, so genuine, so faithful, and so pure. You made my life beautiful simply by being in it. And the way you remembered to say, "Happy Mother's Day, my love." You gave me memories I will cherish for the rest of my life. My love, thank you for every moment we share. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your devotion, your kindness, and your unwavering love. Thank you for choosing for me. Thank you for choosing me. A life filled with meaning, faith, and love. That part of the journey without you beside me, I will carry you with me always in my heart, in my prayers, and it will continue to inspire us, and your legacy will never fade. Finally, God has always spoken to both of us through dreams and messages, which we always shared by calling. But on Friday, of a call, you sent a text. At first, the dream seemed to say a little, but upon reflection, I now see a text. You are quietly assuring me that you are already on your way to heaven. That dream was a final letter to me, one I am to keep reading. Like Paul's own words, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, and I have kept the faith. Now, below is the exact dream that you shared with me. And before I read for you the dream, I just want to clarify this part, that every time Julius and Esther will have a dream, they will share to each other through a call. They will call each other and share the dream. But this particular time, it was on Friday, before he met his fate on Sunday. He had this particular dream. And instead of calling Esther because she was on her way to work, he decided to text her the dream. And it is the dream I want to read to you. This is the dream. Okay, below is the exact dream that you shared with me. I quote, "This is the dream I had when I went to clean the church. Then I left my fruits and cabbages in the church, and I went to graduate. I was in a maroon gown." I end the quote. Our beloved Julius, husband, and our greatest friend, as you rest in your eternal glory, may the Church of Christ arise and be clean, be fruitful, and productive in the work of God, as we also prepare for our graduation to glory, adorning in heavenly garments. We cherished you deeply, we shall deeply miss you, and we will never, ever forget you. Koma thayo, mwendwa wakwa.
Yes, we can appreciate as an encouragement, and then we will have the children, beginning with Charles.
Charles is being assisted by John.
Then you'll be followed by Dennis and Shani.